Hi everyone, thought I might do another video. This is Vexus Dragon. Basically, there's a new add-on, the Wraith, in Stargate, so I figured this might be one worth having a bit of a look at with everyone. And it works a little bit different than the normal, so let's get to it. Hopefully when this loads I can explain it a little bit, and hopefully for you out there you can enjoy another mod, understanding the fundamentals of how to kick in and start the game. So let's do it. It's just taking a while to load as usual, something I don't overly enjoy. I'm not a very patient person, even though in strategy it's a great idea to be patient. Not my best asset. Okay. And you'll find sometimes it'll hiccup and say there's an issue, and what you do is you just skip all and you just keep going. So hopefully it'll pop up and I can show you directly how to fix that problem. It will just keep happening, so don't worry, it's normal. That'll be up to the mods and the actual game maker to fix. Right, so with these guys, you've got to be able to upgrade that so that you can do these. And unlike most species, you can't do what's called turtling. It doesn't work. You've got to basically expand as fast as you can to get your resources up and continuously grow more of them as quick as you can. I think I put on a mod that shuts off him. That's not going to be an issue. I'm not going to be on it that long, I don't think. I'm just going to go for it as fast as I can. And let's go a little bit quicker. So hopefully I'll be able to keep up. And hopefully I'll keep you entertained. Normally, yes, you can do that, but with planets in this one, it's better to go upgrade everything you can with this. Oh bugger. And you'll find that you're very limited because you can't upgrade your logistics. So be very careful what you pick. I normally go for the Titan at the end of it, so I'll save my bits. And I'll just build more of these ships as fast as I can. They're quite robust. They will take down most ships. It'll take a while before they start getting delayed, if at all. So let's try and give you the basics really quickly. And different ships as usual. So as usual, it's scouting more as fast as I can. This is just one-on-one, so you're at a disadvantage with the Wraith. The Wraith do not start quickly. It's better off to start them attacking everything you can as quickly as you can, but they do not move fast. It's not a species. Well, I'll give you the Ancients are pretty quick, but they'll get limited to about, say, maybe that much of the map. These will just keep going because they're quite resilient but slow. So yeah, and as you're going, I want that. See, my problem is I need, and this is a strategy you really do need to get used to. You check which one it is. It's the Arctic, which is pretty normal. Hit Arctic first, hit that one second. So you want the Arctic to be done as quickly as possible. That's why you normally go for asteroids quicker, but these are going to be different. So yeah, and you do need with these guys to keep up leveling your warfare more than this besides these, so you can keep getting more planets. You want to make it so you can keep growing them so you can keep your research going, because you want to balance between your research and your economics, and as you take more of these planets you get more money. Bigger the planet, normally the better the price. So that's the trick. See, now he's colonized. I'll take out this and up level this guy. Okay, that's done. Next planet. Don't muck around, just keep going. This is called rushing normally, but really, because the Wraith is so slow, you don't get much choice. It's the way it goes. And you go that. Let's give. I won't say that I'm the best, but I do notice that if you try and keep it so you've at least got one thing to always research, you get away yet further, better, quicker. Then you got to watch here. See that there's that much. You need for him that much. So 6,000 by 16 by 1,000. And you'll notice your exotics keep going up, but they will be limited. You eventually get to the point where you can use this, so you can start building lots and lots of your, I think it's called hive. It's not just him. You really want to get where are you? God, I'm not in front. Here you go. You need overlord star bases because you can build similar to a planet, because the planets are stripped because you don't have great logistics. Oh, here we go. Let's see, I'm getting there. Okay, gives me more money. Gives me exotics, which is key. And yeah, that helps me with research over time. But you'll see that as you go. See, already got them. That's a rush. That was quick. More money. Grab him. Arctic again. And then try and get that so you can protect yourself. But just keep expanding. There's the bad guy. That's who you're versing. That's the trick. You just want to keep moving. Because if you don't, you'll run out of resources real quick. So they're all full. And you see, I need already another ship. So I'm only governed by how many ships I can get as quickly as I can. So I need more planets to give me more money as fast as I can. And so we know the Wraith ships are a carrier design, so they do have two weaknesses. One, if you blow up all these ships, minimum power on this, it won't be as effective. The other point is, if you take this out quickly, they won't exist. That's the weakness of a carrier. It's basically swarm design, and to overload your opponent as basically forcefully and quickly as you can. And it's better to target with a whole lot of them one time. That way you take them out quickly, because you want to minimize how many ships are taking out the carrier. And I don't think these have the greatest speed of recovery, unlike the Ancients and the actual Star Wars. And they're not designed on swarm design, where they've got lots of little ships, which is the new mod. So take that in mind when you're using them. They are basically a rush, but they're not going to be quick to take out people. But you always want to keep getting more planets to get more money, and then get more of the ships, so that you can keep building more research. Otherwise, you'll end up, stuck. Not in a good way. He's done. Where are we? One trick, so we all know, is you hit there, Control 1. Bugger. So you get them all, if they'll actually highlight. So Control 1. So Control 1. Hit, and you can go Control 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's quicker. You can only do this on a computer unless you've got a keyboard of some kind attached, wireless or not. It's just more effective. Now we see we've got enough for a carrier. Jump on, straight away get a carrier. If you can, because of the way the tactics of this game, you will build carriers quite quickly, But what you really want is at least one here, because they can attack your base. Depending on what style of game you're playing, they can take out your primary planet, they win the game. It's naughty, but that's what they do. Okay, and another trick is if you get a whole bunch of them and go cull planet, say you've got 3 to 4 of them, you can take out a planet very quickly. Stops their ability to be able to make more ships very fast. So this takes a little bit of time, that's okay, but once you get him, you'll see him leave and you quickly, I don't have any of those just yet. So it doesn't take too long to start getting them rolling, but it takes a while to get your economy really going and doing research at the same time. So that's not. So there you go, he's leaving. And 1, 2. So I can use that. So now I'm covering my tracks, taking over that, and I'm trying to get these, because it upgrades your ability to get these. So these end up similar to your planet, and same with where is it? The Overlord Starbase. That's the trick. Oops. So now I can go with this. Okay, so now I'm going to go over and take that over, because that one's going to take those two. It's more effective. Get more stuff, quicker I am, more I expand, less problems I have. Normally every time I have the Ancients, yep, I always end up in war with them. It's just, yeah. That red means they're ready to fight. Took me a while to work that out, so yeah. And basically, so you see, very quickly, I'm up and running. I've got 2 of them, and you do want to basically keep expanding as quickly as you can with the Wraith, more than any other species I've found. Okay, so now I've almost got another one. So check how much I got. Okay, I need metal. There's metal. No, there you go. Okay, I'm a little bit short. What I can do is I can be cheeky. I can sell a couple of that, and then buy one of that. Ready to go. Alright, that's economy for you. So the last one I'm going to leave there for the moment to keep him protected, and then I'm going to upgrade these. As you go on, planet influences start coming. So like these, this will influence your planet. You keep your money going up. I find this shorter. It's saying I don't have enough money. But as you go and you keep conquering planets, you'll get more money quicker. Alright, so I'm going to upgrade him. It also upgrades your shield and your armor and your life, I think it is. That's for all species. In all games, they're all the same. But the unusual thing with this is the ships and the star bases, unlike any of the others, it's very, very dependent on your ships, which is both your strength and your weakness. That's the problem. You get stronger quicker, but you also are vulnerable very quickly. Doesn't take much for you to lose. Because if one starship goes, this research goes. So let's hope this works, because they tend to go quicker than most of the others. Okay, he's done. And if you get annoyed with this, you just go up here. Alright, so I think I go. Oops, I buggered that on. That's fine. And then you so basically see here, abilities, auto. You don't have to worry about doing them anymore at all. So, that's one. Let's have a look. Yep, I've got. No, I don't have enough. That's all good. See, 3. So it's going to take time for that to build anyway, because even though I built it, you'll find that here, not here, here, it hasn't been built yet. It's still working. So they're not built. They're still being built. Whatever order works for you is fine. See the exotics, you've got a couple, but you don't have this. Aquarium, I think it's called. So as soon as I can, I'm watching this to build another one. I'll try and go for economy more than anything else, but I will start concentrating on these so I can get more ships to keep getting more research. Always building, so these are important. They're actual, they're the ability to be able to colonize, and that you need to really concentrate on in the game with this. Being able to constantly colonize is essential. Okay, he's done. It's clear. Next one. So he's done. Grab next one. And then I'll take over that one too. I don't have influence points yet, but that'll be later. I find that better with star bases because, yeah, there you go. More research. There you go. So I'm watching. I need more metal, and I need more of the normal points. You can go over there. I'm going to get him to join him. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to go here and destroy everything so he can clean up, and I've got all that area, which is going to give me more. So then I'll go here, because I'm not far off being able to get it. So you see 600 to go, not too much to go. I can slowly cheat, sell to 1,000, maybe a bit less, and you go a bit more metal. There you go. So that's the way to speedily trying to attack. There you go. Another one's down. And then you go, there. That's done. It's easy. Take over this one. Maybe double backing, but that's fine. He's only got 3 compared to how many have I got. So the quicker you rush, the quicker you expand, the more money you get faster, the more you can keep building, and you can also just keep on upgrading what you've got, make it stronger. And where is it? Hangers, that's quite useful. True training. So I'm waiting for the next one, which is 4 more to go. So I need 4 more ships to be able to do it. And he's growing still, so it's constantly evolving and getting through quicker as fast as you can. You can use the planets a little bit to get to get more research, but I find by the time you build a few, it ends up redundant. It's a bit of a pain like that. So I'm almost ready to. Oh, here we go. Let's lock down. So take him out. Where's the other ship? Because I do want him. There you go. I want him to evolve badly because I missed colonize, and I like to keep colonizing and trap him in there. That's the key. So, and then you constantly keep evolving as quickly as you can. Make so you can get more money. This is inefficient normally, but you can just pick one and let it evolve and keep going through it if you want. I've already got a couple of ships. Okay, here we go, another one. And I'm going to go warfare first because it's more important. And then you can start making these. You can either make it exotic or you can have influence. Influence is, that's influence. so you can get these extra abilities and use them. Different species have different abilities, so that's done. Come on, give me, there you go. Alright, so that's, I'm not going to move him because I prefer him to protect. It's just more of an advantage. 2, yes. Oh, shit, damn. That was the auto one. Bummer. So I'll go here. Try to avoid the stars, it takes too long. That's something I learned. Okay, so if I go here, I might be able to trap him. Then I go here, if I can get him in, then I can just start pumping these as quickly as I can. If I can, so see? That's the trick with the Wraith. So, yeah. I've almost got them cornered, and I've been expanding as quick as I can. That's what I find is the most effective. And, okay, there's 8. Alright, so I go him. The reason why I'm picking that is so that I can get him. So then I can put, oh, here we go. More protection. Here we go. No, that's fine. Oh, damn. So let's go 1. Oh, nope, I owned it. Thought it was against me. That's fine. And then, basically, they haven't had a lot of time, as much as this is very much set on easy. The idea is to not let him get in too quick, and to keep a backup. Oh, there you go. Not good, but it won't be long. So that is what I found to be the most effective. Since I've got this, I can go, and none of this stuff is indestructible. So you go there to protect yourself, back it up, and take over this. That way, I've got lots of money, and I can keep going and keep attacking. Once I'm there, they're cornered. They're not going to make ever as much money as you can, and then it's war of attrition. That's not going to get me anywhere. So there. As much as it takes a while for me to get anywhere, that's fine. See, now I take over him. He's already having a hard time trying to take over everything. Oh, here we go. Bam. Sorry, they won't do very much. Okay, so number 1. Oh no, damn. I'll get that one set. What are you sieging? Okay, and yep, he's taken over. And you gotta be careful, some of these things are gonna be, oh, there's just a spy ship. No big deal. I'm going to take over that. That's good. Oh, here you go. So, number 1 and 2 or 3 and 4, and you can just take out this. I haven't given him much time to build or anything, which is keeping a battle in a rush. Sometimes you'll end up weaker in a rush, but this is a pretty solid way to stay fairly strong. It does work pretty well. See, back to the mount. And I just keep going. And that's the rhythm. I find it's quite effective for basics. So that's 2. Concentrating them. And then go here. So, hence, very effective, very lethal. And go back to this one and bang. So, yeah, hopefully this, and I was naughty and did not keep this up and going. That's fine, but I'll fix that now. Bugger. And, yeah. means my money and my abilities keep going. So, hopefully that helps. Good luck, guys. Hope you're